What's going on, guys? Cloud 7K here. I hope you guys brought some bug spray and a big pair of boots, because today we're going to be playing as Skarner in the jungle. Oh, Skarner! This is the first time I've ever played Skarner. I decided to test him out in a ranked match. Seemed safe enough. I went utility on him. Little bit about him. You don't have to, like, for 3.8, you don't have to pick up the machete anymore. It's worthless. If you're gonna run utility, you want to go ahead and go boots and 4 pots. Plus, you'll have your biscuit, so that's pretty nice. So, anyways, let me get started. This is utility, so 15% attack speed, basic jungler runes. I'll link them in the description. And then, of course, it's the same utility build, 0921 as Udyr. So, my team wanted to stage an invade on blue. We had a kind of an odd jungle setup. It was going to be Kaylee. Ezreal face checks a bush. First of all, everyone playing this game, do not check a bush if it's a minute after. Never check a bush, especially if you're alone. Zed's up here. Ezreal's here, checks a bush. That was a bad mistake. One of the stupidest mistakes I ever saw. Anyways, pays the price. First blood's given to me. I actually get behind when I first start out, because I didn't really understand his mechanics, but as I played him, I got him. I went Crystal Slash build. I went ahead and I maxed out Crystal Slash, and then my W, which I can't remember what it was, Crystalline Exoskeleton. I max those two out first, then I do the other moves. Well, of course, you get your ult at 6 and 11. So we try to do this invade. Let me speed this up and get this rolling. We try to do this invade. It's a fail invade, so I'm behind. I mean, I have first blood, so I'm not that far behind, but I should have got out of there, because now I'm super low. I've already burnt 2 pots, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my red, and I don't really have a leash. It's 2 minutes 40 seconds and I don't have a leash. So the only thing that invade really did for me was get me first blood and slow mid and slow bot from getting in the lane. So it froze us up and slows Kale from getting her blue. Now right here you're gonna see I didn't understand his mechanics, so I'm gonna try to get blue by myself at level 2 with no mana, and it doesn't work. I just go back. So now I'm really behind. I need to go back. Kale's already got 9 kills on me, or 9 CS, 11 CS now, and I'm not moving. So I went ahead and I went back. I bought my Spirit Stone, and I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my blue, get it down, and try to get some ganks going as soon as possible. And as you can see, Skarner takes quite a bit of damage as utility, but as you build him and build his tenacity and his armor, he is a beast. He's unstoppable. So I go ahead, and right here Tryndamere told me this was a stupid idea for diving him, because I die. But basically, if you notice, after I dive him, what's the main thing that happens here? He's dived. Now, if Xin Zhao up top wants to take that tower, he can. He's got free farm right now. And Tryndamere's missing all this experience, so he basically complained about something that was invalid. Because I'm already back up. It was a low-level gank. I got the kill. I was able to get some items from it. I got a ruby crystal from it, but that's helping towards my Spirit of the Ancient Golem. So the dive was worth it. Went ahead and I headed bot for a gank. One thing I noticed with Skarner, his ganks aren't really strong early. It's when you get him to level 6 and get his ultimate and drag, and your team can follow you and help you out with those kills. So I'll go ahead and speed this up. I don't want to spend too much time about certain stuff. I try to have the team focus what I focus. If I'm focusing something else, they need to focus that. If they're focusing something else, I'll switch to it, because if you're not focusing the same person, it's basically a waste of a fight. And you'll see a good play in here where focusing matters. So now I'm waiting for mid to overextend. And while I'm waiting here, I wasn't paying attention. I see Kale right there, so I go ahead and attack her. And then I see Zed, barely get out of there. It was a good bait on my part, but still, I'm just learning the mechanics, and you'll see I'm really learning the mechanics here pretty soon, how to run Skarner. You see that my farming's getting really fast. He's got a cooldown on his Q that's 3 seconds, and as you build, like I got Spirit of the Ancient Golem, so now my cooldown's low on it. Watch this Ezreal. Let's go back. Let's go back to me hitting the lane. Now, even further, I'm sorry, to when I came to gank. I hugged this wall, I came down, I was trying to grab Ezreal. Well, Ezreal disappears, so I grab Nautilus, we kill Nautilus, and I wanted to get Ezreal. I wanted to charge Ezreal. So I go ahead and I hit my E, or my W, I'm sorry. If you can see, this is, it's pretty fast. Oh, I clicked off myself again for some reason. Oh, I also bought armor too. Armor's a big one. I got 416 move speed. I'm like a cockroach. So I go ahead and I dive Ezreal. I start to learn that I have the strength to get over there and dive. I was hoping that Tristana was going to jump in and take that kill. I was already soaking up the tower hits, but Janna takes it, so it was kind of a waste. And then I get ganked here, but I pull out. We had a really good Ziggs that saved me several times, but as you can see, I'm way faster than they are. That's the thing, you gotta be faster. So I go ahead and I go back, I buy some ninja tabbies. I need a little bit more armor. Then I head on out. I was just shy of having enough for something else. I think I was gonna go Glacial Shroud. So I go ahead and I head top. Ziggs should have backed off here, but he made a good play because he stayed and did some damage. If he would have backed off towards the tower or just ran completely, then Trin would have just chased him while we were following him, and he would have eventually died, and maybe we could have saved Ziggs, but Ziggs did pretty good this whole match. So after Xin and I take top, we decide to take red. We see Kale's there. I go ahead and I take Kale out. Take her red. See how Tryndamere comes in here. Now watch this. Who do we go for? We follow Trynd. We get Trynd. Then we go back for Zed. That's how you do it. You gotta focus together. If you don't focus together, you're damned. You can't do anything. So we had a good play up there focusing, and it was a split focus on their part. So now we're going to take mid, and that's the point. Once you get to the point where you have map control, you need to push. Just push different lanes. You see, oh, Ziggs just poked Kale down. This Kale wasn't really that great, and people were complaining about her, so I didn't see her much in the game until later, so I didn't know how she was farming or anything like that. I could watch the replay and see how she did, but I imagine it's not good because I didn't see her gank too many lanes besides bot. Tryndamere takes our turret, so we go ahead and try to catch him. I chase him for so far. Once I get to river, back off. You don't want to chase. You don't want to chase beyond their river. It doesn't matter how buff you are or whatever. They could be setting up a bait. Kale could have been up there. Zed could have been up there. They're all missing. So we go ahead and check Dragon. Dragon's still up, so we take Dragon. Now speed this up just a little bit. After we take Dragon, We head up. I see Nautilus, so I pull him back. He's nuked. I chase Kale. We get Kale down. Now that Crystal Slash, that's... What is it sitting at right now? 2.24 seconds that I'm activating that. That's a permanent slow. By the time that slow goes off, it's back up again. So it's pretty nasty. It's hard to get away from Skarner. Skarner is a pretty damn good champ. He's got a lot of sustain. He's got a lot of armor. He's got escape routes. He's got chase down abilities. So he's a nasty champion, especially when you activate your W with your Ghost. And use Ghost. Always use Ghost. You're not really worried about flashing over ledges or stuff like that. What you want to be able to get in behind him. Get into position and get the gank off. Ghost is perfect for that. So I go ahead and I buy my Glacial Shroud, and I was working on the Warden's piece. I bought my 2 cloth armors instead since I didn't have enough money. Went bot. I go ahead and I drag Zed back. I couldn't get Zed. Everyone was kind of focusing the wrong person, so we went straight for Ezreal. Then we switched back to Nocturne. Ended up winning. We almost lost Janna because we weren't focusing right, but we ended up good. We see Kale up here. I was gonna chase, but I was like, never mind. You know, we just need to push. So we got Xin Zhao mid, hitting that mid turret. We got Tryndamere pushing, trying to split push for his team. So I decided to push this tower up here and draw the attention. And as you can see, I get the attention of everybody over here. I just tried to take as much damage as possible, then back off. I was ready to fight Zed whenever. I wasn't scared of him at all. So, as you can see, I got Crystal Slash, and I got my Crystalline. My Q and my W are maxed. I can go ahead and start putting points in my E, and it's going to help me out. It's not really necessary to have your E early. I mean, you could put a point in early, but this one I just wanted to get my Crystal Slash all the way up. And remember, every time you hit someone with Skarner, when it's a champion, that's 1 second off your cooldowns. So your ultimate comes back fast, everything comes back fast. When you hit minions, it's 0.5 seconds that it takes off your cooldowns. So he is pretty much a machine. So right here, we decide to push up mid. We're getting dived here a little bit. I decide to follow Zed. Look at, I'm permanently slowing him. Even though he was invulnerable, I didn't care, I just followed him. I got a lot of sustain. I ignored Kale completely. I'm waiting for minions. We want to push this tower down. We were getting ready to end this game. We got tired of waiting. So as you can see, I dive in. I run up. Dodge has his ult, barely. But I run up and around because Ezreal expected me to go down. No. Let's go back real quick. Let me slow this down. Let's see how close Nautilus was with that anchor. Let's take a look. Oh, just barely missed me. Oh well. You snooze, you lose, so we'll speed this up. I pick up my Frozen Heart. I wanted more sustain. I wanted more slow. I wanted to basically be the immobilizer. So quick engage there, speed it up. So probably a long video already. As you can see, they keep pushing us. Tryndamere keeps split pushing, so our team's taking care of that, but Ziggs and I can handle this. Well, we could. Then my team comes back. That's what we needed. He died for the better cause. Tryndamere activates his ult way too early. Pick up that double kill on Kale. Pick up that ace. That's the ace that wins us the game right there. So after we take inhib, you'll see we'll drop down. It's complete snowball right here. And Skarner's untouchable. Xin Zhao's untouchable. You can see I don't give a shit. I'm going nowhere. I'm going right in there. I'm gonna kill everybody. I'll take as much damage as possible. My team's gonna out DPS them, and I'm gonna out sustain. Look at how low I am, and I'm still going in. I just don't care. So we go ahead and push this turret, and I guess the main point I want to bring here is how you play is how you're gonna carry your team. 18 assists there. I help my team get. I help them focus. I help them get the kills. That's how you're gonna win games. Alright guys, if you like that, hit that subscribe button. Also follow me on my link. It'll be in the description below, along with the description of the build. Alright, thanks guys. Later.